What's up, everybody? I'm Puma Pete.
And I'm missing.
And we're Friendly Fire Co-op back playing Torchlight II, exploring the Rotting Crypt, and I am telling the story about why I am unhappy with Goodwill. So, we went to Goodwill today to get my friend some birthday gifts because my friends dress like way nicer than I will ever dress in my life. Like, by a significant margin. Like, I like to wear sweatpants and not nice clothes, and my friends wear like shirt and tie to class just because they just feel like it.
That's very impractical.
Yeah, so as a joke, we were going to Goodwill and we were going to get him really crappy bow ties for his birthday, and Goodwill did not have a single bow tie, and not only that, the lady working there did not even know what a bow tie was. Like, we were like, do you have any bow ties? And she was like, oh, you mean the kind of ties that you just clip on? And we were like, no, those are clip-on ties, bow ties, as in ties shaped like bows. And then she was like, why would we have ties shaped like bow and arrows? And I'm like, I don't think you understand the direction this conversation is supposed to be going in. She didn't actually.
When you tell her.
She didn't actually say that. She didn't actually say that second part.
Oh.
She legitimately did think we meant clip-on ties, though, when we said bow ties.
That is no good.
Yeah, so I was not pleased with my Goodwill service today. And it required me to get dressed, which I was also not happy about because I was not going to get dressed again today when I got back from the gym. And my friends were like, "Ah, you got to come with us." I'm not happy about that either. Basically, it required me to put pants back on. I was not happy about that because I was rocking the gym shorts, which is basically what I always wear in my apartment, no matter how cold it is outside, because, again, my apartment is way too warm.
His apartment is literally the sun.
It's basically the sun. It's like whenever you're sleeping with a girl and she becomes lava, that's like how warm my apartment is.
A throwback.
Throwback
right
to, like,
there.
episode 6, maybe? I don't know. If you haven't watched that episode, you should go watch it, though, because that's a great theory. What were we just talking about, though, before I made the throwback?
Bow ties.
Oh, no, I was going to complain about how I hate when my friends call me and it requires me to put pants on.
I hate that, too.
Yeah, like, last Saturday, what started, like, my How I Met Your Mother streak when I was watching, like, I watched, like, literally 20 and a half episodes in one day. The only reason I stopped at 20 and a half is because my friends called me to hang out, and I was like, well, I guess I have to put pants on now, because up to that point, I was not just not wearing gym shorts, I was just not wearing any type of pants. I was just wearing boxers.
I feel like you are the angriest person when it comes to pants.
No, I'm really not. Except I'm currently, because I've gotten back into lifting recently, and like more specifically back into squatting, I'm getting like my quad muscles back, and at the same time my waist is getting smaller. So my pants just don't fit in any way right now.
That happens with my my thighs and my jeans.
Yeah, that's
really tight.
exactly the issue that I'm having right now. Basically, anyone that lifts, I'm sure, yeah. It's like, you either have to buy them way bigger, and then you need, like, a super belt to keep them up. Or you have to deal with the tightness in the quads. So, yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Don't wear it all.
Yeah, or you just don't wear pants, which is the strategy I've been employing, but it doesn't work.
Not for you.
Yeah. Also, speaking of being the angriest person, aside from when we're playing this game and there's Bracken Witches, when I was younger, my one friend used to tell me that I always sounded pissed off on the phone. And then I was recently talking on the phone here at college, and my other friend was like, why do you sound pissed off when you're on the phone? And I was like, that's weird. People used to tell me that. And then I was talking to my mom, and my one friend who was sitting in the room with me was like, why did you sound so pissed off talking to your mom? And I've come to the conclusion, I sound pissed off when I'm talking on the phone because I am. I hate talking on the phone so much. The phone is the worst. I don't know, how do you feel about phones?
So much difference than this right now.
No, it is. All right, here's my reasoning behind it. When I'm talking on the phone with you, I can't do anything else because I'm expected to be attentive. So, like, if you start a conversation, if you call me and then I don't want to talk, I'm the bad guy. It's not you
How
for...
about them bears?
Like, it's not you. You are not the bad guy for calling me when I don't want to talk. I'm the bad guy for not wanting to talk at your convenience.
Yeah, you jerk.
Exactly. So
How dare you?
That's what starts my dislike of the phone. And then, like, when I'm talking to someone, I can't do other stuff. Like, I can't watch, you know, oftentimes I'm watching YouTube videos. Or
All
watching...
you can do is walk around in circles.
Exactly. Like, I can't, you know, watch YouTube videos. I can't watch Netflix. I can't play games. Because if I'm talking to someone and then I don't respond because my attention's elsewhere, then they get angry because I'm being rude. And, like, it just makes me... Oh, my friend is calling me right now and I can't answer. But well, this is actually a good reason. I'll call him back in, like, 20 minutes. But, this would be a great example as to why I always sound pissed off on the phone, though, although I'm not going to do that because I don't know what he wants to talk about. But yeah, so...
Imagine you just picking up the phone and going, "Thanks for proving my point!"
But yeah, it's the worst. And, like, I so prefer text. Because I can answer a text at my leisure. You don't know if I'm not answering your text because I'm doing something else or if just because I haven't seen it. Like,
Or if I just don't want to answer it.
yeah, I'm just not a phone person. And, like, I can't even use both hands when I'm talking on the phone unless I want to put you on speaker. Like, what? Because, like, you know, if you're talking on the phone, I could do something else if I had both of my hands. But I have to use one hand to hold the phone. And that alone limits my activities significantly. But if I put you on speaker and then I'm doing an activity, you'll hear me doing whatever I'm doing, like whether it be cooking or watching TV or playing games or whatever, and then you get angry again. Not you specifically. You as in people that call me when I'm trying to do other stuff.
I would get very angry.
Yeah. I've come to the conclusion the only time I don't mind talking on the phone is when I'm walking around campus. Because, like, I can't be doing anything except walking anyway.
I actually made like 20 calls to my boss today. Because when I was moving stuff, he was out in the back moving things with the forklift. And I'd have to call him when a customer came in because I'm not allowed to ring things up.
They don't trust you with the cash register?
No, they just... It's some funky system, and I have to be
they probably just don't trust
entered
you.
into the system.
They probably just
before
don't
I
trust
can.
you, let's be honest. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
most
wouldn't.
likely.
But yeah, so in summation, I hate talking on the phone. This is different because I'm talking to you, and if I choose to ignore you, like, it doesn't matter. But B, like, I'm talking and also playing games, so I'm, like, still doing stuff. And, like, I'm not expected to be 100% attentive to the conversation. And also, I'm not expected to play video games good while I'm doing this. It's just like an excuse because it's like, oh, I was talking when I did that, and therefore I have an excuse. Like, if I'm playing games by myself, like, let's say I'm, you know, playing Dota or whatever it may be, and I die because I'm on the phone, like, that's just the worst. I'm of the opinion that anything you can say to me on the phone, you can say to me via text.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
This might be part of the reason as to why I'm single now, by the way. I was never much of a phone person, even when talking to my girlfriend. Nothing against her. I like texting her, you know, pretty much all day. That was like what we did. But anytime the phone got involved, I would be like, I mean, I still would like to talk to her. No, I would still like to talk to her. It's just like I'm not good at talking on phones, is what it comes down to. Because I get easily distracted. It's like the phone is starting to grow on me slightly more. But
I made everybody angry.
I guess the other logic behind that is I would, you know, text my girlfriend all day and then we talk on the phone and then I wouldn't have anything new to say. Like, I feel like you got to pick one or the other. We can't do both because I don't have so much interesting stuff going on that I can, you know, text all day and then talk.
Oh, I went and I lifted these things. How interesting.
Exactly. Like, I went to class and then I went lifting and then I made dinner and then I played video games.
And then I talked to corporate.
So then I talked to corporate?
Yep.
Is this me in the future when I have a job?
Yep.
and
you
still
sent
being
some faxes.
and I'm still bitter about talking on the phone.
How'd you know?
I don't know. I just feel like you, like if me and you, if I texted you literally the entire day about everything going on, and then we had to come and do the show,
That would be kind of weird.
it would be, it would be weird. But in this scenario in which
Why
it is
would
not,
you do that?
in this example in which it is not weird, what would we talk about? Because you would already know everything, and like I could still tell the stories for them, but then you would see all the stories coming, so it wouldn't really be as exciting.
I mean, I'm sure I would sound about as interested as I sound now.
That's just because you're a boring person, but like I wouldn't even have as fun telling you the story because I'd be like, he already knows the story, and that's how I feel on the phone.
I'm now widely known.
I do think it's funny that I got a phone call while I was discussing how much I hate the phone, though. It's certainly.
Oh, irony.
Is it irony? I don't know if it is irony, or if it's like a poor use of the term irony, but either way.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes kind of irony.
It tastes of irony,
Yeah.
like the water here. Alright, so whenever I go to the gym, we have like regular water fountains, and then we have stations that you can fill your water bottle up. And it has a little filter status, and the filter status has a green light, a yellow light, and a red light. And like green is like a new filter, and then yellow is less new, and then red is not new at all. And every time the light starts to turn to yellow or red, I get very nervous because I'm like, what were you filtering out of my water that is now in this water that I'm about to drink?
Heroin.
I don't think it's heroin. But I don't...
Nasty chemicals.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like...
Clearly the water without the filter is, like, bright green.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just extremely skeptical of the red filter light. I don't trust it even a little bit. It makes me very nervous. It also comes out much slower when the filter's messed up, which is really just kind of a nuisance thing. It's not really like a, I'm afraid this is going to kill me thing.
Lord, is this like
It's like the Wraith King.
Who was a poor replacement to Skeleton King.
Perhaps it's like the Lich King also. Oh my god, there's so many things. I feel like the mushroom fight all over again. Mason's like, God, no, not again.
I'm having flashbacks, man.
We've definitely fought this boss model before also, I'm sure of it. I feel like I say this all the time, but I feel like I've fought in this boss model before.
Ow.
So why are we finding this person's locket?
I don't know, because it was a ghost person who was like, oh, I need my locket back.
Lockets seem to be a thing that's like, it's like generally accepted that if you're a ghost, you need that back for whatever reason.
Man, I gotta go out and get me a locket then.
Yeah, in case you become a
Just
ghost anytime soon.
Spook the people, spook everybody out when I become a ghost. Be like, ooh, get my locket back. It is in my grave.
Do you obtain like a Eastern European accent when you become a ghost?
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
I'm pretty sure this guy's spawning enemies, by the way.
I think it's these guys right here.
I feel like I just saw him. I feel like I just saw him spawn something. This guy's a very weird enemy. Oh yeah, he raises ancient skeletons. It says it right there. He looks like a caster, and then he swings like these light weapons. Almost like, do you remember the guy from Soul Calibur who had like plasma weapons that would just materialize out of his hands?
Yes.
Do you remember his name?
No.
That's what this guy reminds me of. Not in appearance, just in like the sense of
he's a big... Ow!
he just like summons those like hard light weapons almost. If you had to call them something.
He just summoned my death.
Did he? Oh jeez, he just almost summoned my death. We're making much more progress, or much quicker progress on this than we did on those mushrooms. I almost said
There's a
marshmallows.
fishing hole in the middle of this place.
Yeah, you know, for fish. Dude, the Wraith Lords gotta eat too, man.
See,
Oh, I'm stuck. I hate when you get surrounded by a bunch of enemies and then you can't like walk out because you accidentally just keep auto-attacking them. That's the worst. Oh, jeez,
Yeah.
that just like half healthed me in one hit. I hate when that happens though, like for real. What the heck? What the heck, game? Get your stuff together.
game, stop being so hard.
That's not really hard. That's like poor design. Oh, I accidentally just started fishing. It's definitely poor design. There's like a difference between a game being hard because like it's intended to be hard and a game being hard because like the controls seem to not work perfectly, and that's just my opinion that I should not have as difficult time moving out of a giant crowd of enemies. It just feels clunky.
Well, speaking of hard games, and games in general, I don't know how this relates, but
Flawless transition though, well done,
yes.
sir.
10 out of 10 would transition again. I've only been hearing good things about the new Diablo expansion.
I have heard no things about it. So therefore I can say I have only heard not bad things, but also not good things, because I've heard no things. Hey, achievement unlocked, Pin to the Mist. Defeat the Wraith Lord. Nice. So I just mentioned that I have like an event coming out for my student organization tomorrow, and I'm responsible for like planning it kind of. And I had to order the food, and that included 20 extra large pizzas.
It's a lot of pizza.
Yeah, and I had to put it on my my debit card because they'll reimburse me afterward. They can't like give me just $240 to pay in advance. And also because if you order that much pizza, they won't just deliver it. You have to pay them first. So I texted my dad and I was like, if you happen to look at my bank, you know, history in the next few days, and just so's luck. I took for a second. If you happen to look at my bank history, and
corpse.
yeah, it's
what is this?
It's very dark. And you wonder why I have a $240 charge to Papa John's, don't worry, it's for my organization. I'll be reimbursed. And I thought he'd like send me a text back being like, oh, why did you spend $240 on pizza? He sent me one word back and it was just lol. And I was like, thanks, Dad. Glad you're concerned about how I'm spending my money here at college. He was not concerned at all. Alright, we will continue on our quest for the next side quest, or possibly into the gate. Who knows? I don't. You should watch next time to find out. Next time on Friendly Fire Co-op. Bye.
Bye!